Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Math 30-2, Chapter 1, Section 2, Examples of Set Notation. Now, before we get going, let's review a little bit. Which of the following are examples of an empty set? Now remember, with sets, we sometimes use these fancy brackets rather than writing sets, because I can't spell. So, let's see an empty set. Oh, and remember on your formula sheet, we use that symbol for an empty set. Once again, to save paper. Now, example A, a set of even natural numbers divisible by 3. Well, are any even numbers divisible by 3? Yes, like 6, 12. So, there are examples there. A set of all prime numbers divisible by 2. What prime numbers are divisible by 2? Well, prime numbers are divisible by 1 themselves. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Trouble is 2 is divisible by 2, so that doesn't work. Now, the third one, x, all this horrible notation we talked about, x, such that x is a natural number, 5 is less than x is less than 6. So all the numbers between 5 and 6. Now, all the natural numbers, now remember, natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking for the numbers between 5 and 6. There are no numbers between 5 and 6 that are natural. So this one's empty. D, a set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. Well, by definition, an odd number cannot be divided by 2. So that's another empty set. E, B, which is 0. What the heck? Sneaky question, or another sneaky definition. 0 is a number, nothing. So there's something in that set, nothing. F, set C is empty. There's nothing in there, so that's another empty set. Definitions, definitions, definitions. Sneaky definitions. Some of them are only on the diploma. Talk about those in class. Now, moving on, relationships between sets or Venn diagrams. Now, the objectives here are to organize information such as collected data and number properties using graphic organizers and explain the reasoning. Nice blank, supposed to fill in. Organize information such as collected data and number properties using graphic organizers and explain the reasoning. 2.3, explain what a specific region in a Venn diagram represents using connecting words and or not or set notation. Identify correct errors in a solution to a problem that involves sets. Now, non-exams. Things in the course, things I studied, and things in the exam. When you look at this, what are we talking about here? Things I studied, I call this S, C, exam E. Notice S is a subset of C. S, things you studied in the exam are disjointed. And overlap. Things in the course and things on the exam, they overlap. Okay? Now, the best Venn diagram ever. Times when I'm truly happy and times when I'm working. What's the word for this? Disjointed. Now, circles, Venn diagrams, diagrams. Venn diagrams of the overlap of circles and diagrams. And of course, I have to throw in the pie. Yes, pie. I think that's blueberry and strawberry, right? Okay? Yes, it is blueberry and strawberry. Okay. moving on. Venn diagrams. In Roman Lutheran Secondary School, there are 95 grade 12 students. Of these students, 43 play volleyball, 6 play basketball. There are 20 students who do not play either sport. So, here's the Venn diagram here. Right? Notice there's no numbers yet. We've got volleyball, basketball, neither. So, questions. Consider the set of students who play volleyball and the set of students who play basketball. Are these two sets disjointed? And explain how you know. Well, offhand, no, because these circles overlap. But I think we should do B, complete the Venn diagram first, before we answer that question. So going back here, 95 grade 12 students. 43 play volleyball, so we have 43 here. Basketball is 6, and 20 students do not play either sport. So neither is 20. So, to complete the Venn diagram, we have quite got space here, so I'm going to go over here. Now, the fancy way to do this, let me show you the fancy way, then I'll show you the cheating shortcut. The fancy way is volleyball only. Plus basketball. Plus both. Plus neither. Equals the total. Now notice this, it's volleyball only, basketball only, both, and neither. Now, the neither I know is 20, the total is 95. Now, heads up, here's where it takes us a little bit confusing to think about it. Volleyball only, well, we have 43 playing volleyball. How many are playing both? The both here are the overlap. I don't know how many are playing both, so I'm going to call this X, which makes volleyball only 43 minus X, and basketball only 56 minus X. Okay? So, volleyball only is 43 minus X. Basketball only is 56 plus X, and both is plus X. Now, I'm short of space here, but let me see. 43 plus 56 minus, oh, poopy. That's 56 minus X. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. 43 minus X, 56 minus X plus X, so that is, oh dear, how many is that? That's minus X, so that's minus X. Now, 20 plus 43 plus 56. Grab your calculators, 43, 90, 99, 119. X minus X is 24. I don't trust that. I actually can't do this in my head anymore. I hate this getting old. 23, 6 plus 119. It is 24. Now, sorry, skip a step there, my apologies. I subtracted 119 on both sides. Now, if minus X equals minus 24, if I had space, I'd multiply both sides by minus 1 to get X equals 24. Okay? That's where that comes from. So go back here. Both becomes 24. Now, 43 minus 24 is 19. So it's 19 play volleyball only. Now 56 minus 24 is 50. Alright? So that's how we fill out the Venn diagram. That's a fancy way. Now, double check your answer, because God helps, we all make boo-boos. 19 plus 24 plus 32 plus 20 is 95. Yes. So, double check our answers. Count it up. We have 95 students, and we have got 95 people. We have 95 students. We've got a total of 95 in our Venn diagram. So I don't think we screwed it up. Okay? Now, the short way to do this. Right, now, this is a little confusing. Volleyball is 42. Basketball, 56. There's 20. Now that is 19, which is greater than 95. We have a total of 95 students, but when we count, we get 119. That is 24 more, or counting 24 students twice. That's the both. So that is the quick way to do it, and that works. Well, sorry, it works in this instance. It doesn't always work, so I want you to know the formula. Volleyball only, basketball only, both, neither total. Now, getting back to the questions here. Consider the set of students who play volleyball. Are these two sets disjointed? No, because they're students who play both. Now, I'm going to stop the video here. There's more questions, but I want you guys to stop, review this, look at it, and then we will continue. Okay? So come back to part 2 when you're ready.